Welcome to Mugiwara Monday 2. This week may actually be a bit shorter, because there really wasn't that much that happened since last time. But, sorry, my light just fell over. Actually, I need to go, hold on, I'm gonna go grab something, 1 second. See that chopper shirt? And now I got my big straw hat on. I'm so witty. But honestly, there's not too much to talk about. We're gonna do this a bit faster. And slash, I'm just gonna talk about just like a couple things, I think. And that's really it for the most part. So, let's do this. Overall, there's not like too much that happens in the end of this arc that I care to talk about, except for the fight with Katakuri. This has been going on. You've seen little clips of it, especially in the last Mugiwara Monday. But this fight was basically Luffy facing this guy who has the power to see a little bit into the future with his haki. And Luffy having to, like, over the course of the fight, learn how to do this similar technique himself to kind of be any match to defeat him. A lot of this fight culminates to just, Luffy can't even hit this guy. Luffy can't do anything. This guy's better than him. Luffy actually hit this guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Luffy's getting destroyed again. He literally just let him hit him like 1 time because he was angry, and now he's back. And then it culminates to this point where Luffy's just getting beat up so much, and a lot of this fight is just, yeah, he has the rubber fruit. That's how he's able to not, like, to just endure this much, like, violence towards him. But at one point you get this dumb, stupid egg character, I hate her, that knocks Luffy off balance, and Luffy gets stabbed straight through the stomach, and Katakuri gets really mad. He's like, wow, could you, this whole fight, you've been doing great, and you fall? Really? This is where you give up? He realizes this is all caused by someone else. This wasn't Luffy doing it. Finds this girl who's like his sister, and she's like, oh, you're gonna be so good. Thank you you're gonna love me for doing this. And he's like, why would you do this? Get out! And dude takes the spear he's using and stabs himself to symbolize that, like, for what has happened. Says sorry to Luffy any of this happened and wants the fight to be even again. And Luffy straight up just calls him an idiot for doing that. And that this is a pirate fight. Anything goes. Because this fight was less of like Luffy defeating Katakuri. It was Luffy needing to surpass him if he's ever to want to become the king of the pirates. A lot of fights are just, this guy's hurting this kingdom, beat him up, get him out of here. This guy's took my friends, beat him up, get him out of here. But this fight was, I need to beat this man because I have to get out of here. And also, because this is what's gonna be the rest of the new world. The type of fights we're gonna get into. I need to defeat him. Luffy eventually does, and you get this moment where Katakuri stands up, and I wrote this down because it was an awesome quote, but he asks him about what he's gonna do now. And Luffy says, and I love this. Luffy then takes his hat off, places it on Katakuri's chest, like his fake little hat he had, and just leaves. And I like the sign of respect among two people, that this was like, this was an amazing fight, and not just a fight, but just a change of what needed to happen so that Luffy could really become the king of the pirates, what he needed to learn, and this growing of his own strengths through these battles to get there. So that's really it. The main thing is just, I love this fight, and I get why people cosplay Katakuri so much, because it really felt less of a fight and just this kind of passing of the torch to truly be a member of the new world and to be able to continue going through it, defeating more people, in the sense of Luffy having to do this to get stronger and to be able to keep his journey to become the king of the pirates. So, yeah, that's all I have. See you later, and on to Mugiwara Monday 3 next time! Bye-bye! Oh, wait, I have to say, I forgot. This is Mugiwara Monday 2! Officially! Alright, bye-bye!
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake not sleeping because I'm thinking about this.